Yo, hey folks, we're live. My voice I thought was getting better, but still seeming to have some issues here. But let's go ahead and let people know we're going and doing some stuff, and we'll take it from there. Let's see. We'll do like just. Did they not have an account? That's not. V-test. There we go. Let's drop the link. Throw it into Blue Sky here too. I don't know if he. Oh, it is there. Look at that. Excuse me. I wonder if Just has an account. I wouldn't think so. No. Actually, I think here we just dropped the. Now, last time it didn't have the preview for some reason. So I'll go ahead and drop the image and we'll drop the link underneath. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Where's that link? Sweet. This is kind of cool. I'll have to reach out to Tanner about this. I haven't been touching TanStack in a long time since I stepped away for a while there. Let me drop something in Discord as well. Throw it just in the starter testing thing. There we go. That's about as noisy as I'd care to be, I think. So, prior to today, well, let's let me get this in here. Just to talk about our stream notes. So, the story so far, we have investigated the repo, identified some changes, made them here. I uploaded to GitHub yesterday a new repo that just showed kind of where we were at. It has things kind of working for day one. 2024. I'll drop this here. I should probably have tweeted about this the other day. I'll throw it in the chat too in case anyone wants to check it out just to see where we're at. Excuse me. So that's kind of what we're trying to create. We've also, in addition to making the changes, we've also created a plugin that should remove the need for a lot of config. So essentially, especially like remove the entire project.json. And everything is driven by convention. Which I like for this. I don't always like driving things by convention. I usually prefer config over convention, especially for things that are long-lived. But this being a smaller thing, I think most people will appreciate like not having to muck with stuff. And I think the way we'll do it, and this is the way NX does things too, is you pretty easily override the convention by adding explicit config. As long as that's straightforward, I'm usually okay with that approach too. So that's what we're kind of going with. I should mention here, as we mention every stream, thank you to NX for sponsoring the stream, my employer. We're doing really cool stuff over at NX. So be sure to give us a look. I'll drop just the link to our site here if you're interested in finding out more. Essentially, we do a lot of the tedium. We handle a lot of the tedium in your repos that you don't want to mess with. And it's similar to what we're doing here, really. Excuse me. Setting up everything so people don't have to mess with all the config and all that when it comes to the advent of code. So if you like what we're doing here, be sure to give it a look. All right. So for today, top priority, I want to be able to generate the repo in the format we decided on. If we could get to, this is the bx create ts aoc starter. And if we are able to accomplish this, let's say explore optionally adding in testing. Excuse me. So the way I want this to look is when we create this, well, the idea would be like, do you want to add testing as a prompt inside of the script? So no would be the default. Test or just would be the other two options. So in the terminal, someone would be able to select one of these. And if they select vtest, we'd install vtest and we'd generate the things for like the spec files, essentially everything to get it wired up. And in addition, we'd also drop in the another plugin to the nx.json file. So right now, everyone is going to have the AOC plugin. This is how they're going to get tasks for each one of the days. So actually running each day. We need a separate plugin, I think, if we wanted to do this, where we'd automatically create all the test tasks there. So yeah. I think that seems really nice and easy. It's the kind of thing I would like to have if I was doing it. So that's what we're going to do. Cool. All right. Let's put this aside and we'll jump into GitHub because I need to I think rather than starting over, we're just going to start from last year's because I think last year's actually had a really good, it's a really good start. I mean, pretty much just make some adjustments. Oh, I don't think I owned it. I think actually NX owns it. Yeah, or Narwhal. Narwhal was our legacy name. So cool. Let's jump in here. Okay. Stepping into old code is always fun. But let's take a look at package. Looks like we're on NX17. Interesting. I do have Verdaccio here. That should be nice. Come in nice today. But let's do this. Forgot that step. Cool. Let's try that again. So right now we've just cloned down last year's repo. And we're going to be updating it here for the latest version of NX. And then start making the changes. Probably check out other packages here as well. Excuse me. Cool. Workspace is up to date. Just checking to see the migrations that we had ran real quick. Okay. We'll go ahead and remove this. We'll just drop a commit here. Sweet. Let's take a look at our packages. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade ESLint real quick. Excuse me. Yo, what's up, beep beep? Despite my voice, I'm doing great. So thanks. Just having fun here, getting ready for Advent of Code. It's a good day. All right, let's go ahead. So ESLint, let's just drop in 9:15. And drop in here 9:1. Okay. It's good enough for me. We'll drop another commit. Anything else I'm not too worried about. Okay. So how is this structured? So here's our executors and generators. So this is where we're generating the project, I believe. Or maybe not. I wonder if this was from a previous year, actually. Preset generator. What is the difference between this and here? Oh, excuse me. Hey, beep beep again. Nice. Yeah. I wish I was good at that kind of stuff. But yeah. No, I'm not interested right now. But yeah. You can find us on Discord. I'll drop a link to our Discord here in a second if you want to hang out. I think there's a bunch of other streamers and stuff like there if you're looking for that kind of thing. Let me go ahead and drop something here. There we go. Cool. Oh, excuse me. So my thinking was I imagine the code we're seeing over here. Actually, this is the same code. Hang on. There we go. So the generator here, I imagine, must be getting run. Because this is where we're putting all the configuration in. So over here on the left-hand side. Okay. I see. Okay. Create workspace. I imagine right here, create workspace probably takes a generator, specifically probably a preset generator. And so inside of all this code on the right-hand side is being called inside of this function call. And so that's how we're adding all these things into That's how they're doing a lot of the modifying of stuff. So I think a lot of stuff is going to happen in here. Let's focus on, if we're looking at our stream notes, take it back to this. First step is change the file structure. It's file structure and file names to match the plan. So this will be step one. We'll figure out what step two is after we're done with that. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So days over here. Let me just on my other screen, remind me of what we want. So we want to get rid of puzzles. We still want it to be called day one. But inside of day one, we just want a.ts. So let's make those changes here real quick. We want to push in all of our days. We actually don't care about project configuration anymore. So we can remove a lot of that. Let's create puzzle part 2. A lot of this stuff can get cleaned up, thankfully. I think name here must be sample TS file. A lot of the stuff we can reuse. Puzzles day one. What was the name? I do not recall. How does it differ from that? I don't think it matters so much just because we're changing that. So I'm just going to rename all of these name arguments, rather, all these name parameters to like A or B, I think, just so I know what that is. Or maybe part may be better. Config. What does add scripts do? Oh, that's sorting things in the package JSON. Beep, beep. Hang on. Friends. Are you Beepard? Is this you? I should add some of these folks, the people I know at least. I know Lois, we did a live stream together. Addie hasn't added me yet, and Manfred calling them out on accident. I'm assuming this is you. Yeah, okay. There you go. Oops. There you go. Cool. Excuse me. So I don't think I want to mess with adding scripts this year. Like adding scripts to the package JSON. I don't think last year, I don't think many people used it. So I'm going to remove that for now entirely. I wonder why we got rid of the NX JSON there, but that might be something we need to adjust as well. all the project configuration can go. And a lot of these things, so I think last time I was just calling these and they were doing stuff, but also creating the config. Whereas this time, we really just want to drop the files in. So support. There we go. Config, shared file. We'll adjust this next. So we go to create puzzle part, which is the stew. So again, we don't need to. So those are the three things we need to do. Yeah. Okay. So this is where we're going to bring in stuff from what we had done yesterday. Excuse me. Well, let's make some adjustments here. So rather than read data, I just drop run solution in. And I think this actually stays the same, except for data becomes now a string array. Let's put in our comment. And here's where we would simply wait. Let's do this right here. Excuse me. All right. So that should give us in every day what we want. Creating the sample data file. So this should be very similar. It's just changing around where these go. Oh, actually, we also need to make sure this is correct. Excuse me, part. Okay. Killer. All right, creating the sample data file. array name. Here's going to be part. So A or B. Actually, let's switch that because that will make it more clear if I ever come back what part actually is. So this is actually data.sample. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Okay. I think this does most of what we set out to do. Let's remove unused things. That looks good. This is something I'd be interested in. Oh, excuse me. I feel like I'm going to want to adjust the TS config more at some later point. I think we don't need that. Here we'll need to adjust this. Okay, so let's go back to our stream notes because I have more things to do here. We do actually go ahead and commit that. Updating file and file names, directory structure. Oops. What did I miss? I didn't save right in time. Let's see, what actually changed? Oh, that's fine. Okay. So next thing we want to do, update shared to a okay. After this, I probably want to test it. Oh, we'll need to create the plugin. And here in generator, install the plugin and add it to the index.json file. Okay. So here's where we're at right now. All right. So let's update. And I'm pretty much, let me come back over here. Pretty much going to copy and paste over what we did yesterday. Okay. There we go. Escaping is fun. Okay. That looks good. Make sure we're putting that in the right spot. Let's call it utils instead of utilities. Okay. Add module to package JSON. Okay. Where do I put the... I must have been installing the plugin at some point here. Install packages task. Okay, so this is coming from DevKit. Oh, excuse me. What is this? Dependencies and then dev dependencies. Okay. Why do we not add the package itself there? Let's see. When I look at this one, where does this get added? Oh, excuse me. I wonder if this is just getting added in at a higher level. Because we're including it here. I think that would make sense. And I don't see it being explicitly added later. Oh, excuse me. says for the ET stuff. Okay. So the executor puzzle can die. So we can get rid of all this. Let's go ahead and delete it. Generator we do need to keep. Oh, excuse me. Executors we can delete. Okay. Here's where we'll add the plugins. So the first one is for dynamic tests. We'll call it tests. And we should be able to just paste in our plugin from yesterday. And we should be able to now just have TypeScript instead of some of that mess we were having to deal with last time. Yep. Excuse me. Oh. There we go. Excuse me. Okay. Let's take a look. While we're doing this. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Well, The interesting thing is going to be how this is going to work in terms of just having multiple different plugins from potentially the same package. So what I'm trying to figure out is how we'd like to manage that or handle that. Excuse me. So I guess the idea here would be starter. And then we go /plugins/dynamic tasks. Depending on where this was built and how it got built. Let's try just running a build right now. Just run many. I almost want to put it like not inside of plugins, and it looks like. I also want it in source because I don't want to have to send people through to source unless. What's the main like look? Right there. I guess that's not too bad. Okay. So I think this would work now if we did this. So let's go back to the generator. Here we'll have to add something. Well, let's save adding the utils file first. Stay structured as best we can. Create the plugin and the generator. So this is what we're on right now. Installing the plugin, I believe, well, we know it's already happening. It's a matter of whether the JavaScript plugin for the NX task graph is being added or not. So really, I think we just need to add it to the NX.json file. So I'll add it in here. So we'll just put add plugin. Oops. To dynamic task plugin. So let's keep a lot of these ones together. All right. So pretty much we need to read in. Just read in current index.json. And then add the plugins, to the plugins array. Write the file. Do we already have like read from the dev kit? I forget what it's called. So current content, read file, read JSON file, even better. Oh, is this not what I think it is? That looks like reading the actual JSON file, not the one inside of a tree, like inside of a generator context. Let's look it up real quick. Oh, it's tree.read? Okay. All right. That works for me. Read to string. Parse that in. Cool. Excuse me. I feel like that would be fine either way. That's where it would be, I believe. Source plugins, dynamic tasks.js. Yep. Excuse me. Let's just do it this way. I don't remember how that works. If it's undefined, what is it going to look like? Is right synchronous? Looks like it, yeah. Okay. I think that does it mostly. All right. So we need to look at dynamically adding in or optionally adding in testing. I think we should probably make sure that this is working as expected right now. So let's see if I remember how to do that. It's been a while since I've published the package locally. Let's just check out nx.dev here. Okay. Let's see if that works. Um, okay. I wonder if PMPM is still working on this registry. I hope so. um, but yeah, let's try doing that. Do I have stuff here for publish? Excuse me. This is where we should be using NX Publish for a lot of that stuff. But let's do over here. Package spec. What is the package spec? I wonder if that's my package JSON. I guess so. I would guess so. Okay. And then we want to do the TSAOC starter. Okay. Now, let's go up a level. This is where things get hairy. That's probably something we probably want to adjust to is installing with npm. And that's another thing we want to adjust is being able to get a name. Let's add, okay, before we go any further, let's add a interactive prompt for the name. Interactive prompt. What is the best way to do terminal prompting these days? I don't even know. So this is just node. Default. Excuse me. I mean, that looks good enough for me. All right, we'll add that in here. So this is going to be at the top level. Okay, so we don't need... Load at this. Okay. Okay. Where should... Location. Wait, is that not what I wanted? What is this? Create workspace. Name is a string. Yeah, that should be what I wanted. Why is this unknown? Notice of a string, right? Excuse me. Okay. I think that should do it. Let's come back here. All right. We'll CD back. Wait, where am I right now? All right, so CD back into the AOC template generator. X is build. I'm going to drop a commit here after this too. All right, so now we should be able to publish these. Oh, here's what we do. This is where we should be doing like NX publish, I guess. Let's try NX publish. I think this should be pretty easy to use. It's been a while since I've done anything with this too. NX add. Oh, this is like the top level help menu. Let me go ahead and look at the docs. I thought this was just a top level command, not necessarily. Oh, excuse me. Publish. NX release is the name. That's what I thought. So publish is a subcommand of release. Okay. So this way, how should we use it? Do a dry run. I don't think I want to do a dry run because we're already running Verdaccio. I want to do a dry run when we're actually publishing to the actual registry. But for this one, let's just try NX release. Hopefully that does all of mine. Let's say patch. The first release. Sure. Oh, I didn't. No, I didn't. Excuse me. I didn't want to do that. I skipped it on accident. I guess this is probably not. I should probably talk to James about this because this is probably not the experience we want when like running Verdaccio. Just because I wanted like it's almost like I don't want to actually bump the patch. I just want to like simulate bumping the patch locally. I don't know if that matters too much, but I don't know. And maybe there's probably a way of doing this. I'm just probably not doing it right. I wonder, did this like manage doing the builds for me? I would assume so. Okay, but in any case, it should be published now. Okay, so here, create. Interesting. Create command not found. Let's see. Let's go back into our OC template generator. Let's try running this with Node. Yeah. That was weird. Excuse me. That should have worked. I don't know why it didn't work up a level. Create TS AOC starter. Command not found. Interesting. I wonder what it was about my change that caused this. Because it was working before. Like if I do Huh. Interesting. I wonder. Oh, this might be an issue. So let's go back into the template. Okay. We'll do another patch, I guess. I guess the big thing to see is make sure that gets updated. this need to be like that? Okay, there we go. Changes. I think I don't have this wired up correctly to depend on it. I hit false there. There we go. That should do. Well, that should fix the issue that we had seen. For 2 projects. Okay, so here's where we'll try it again. At latest. Still the same issue. I wonder why that is. Excuse me. It's almost like before we're even getting here, things are going wrong. I feel like I need to understand better. Pretty sure like NPX creates something. Create rules. Okay. It's like an NPM thing. Or NPX. Okay. Create. I thought there were special rules around NPX or packages that start with create. NPM CLI. Excuse me. Does this look like NPM packages starting with create? All this stuff is like too broad. I don't want to create my first NPM package. Let's see what this is. Interesting. I think that's maybe why. Command not found. Not really. Like this looks like it's a shell issue. Excuse me. Well, I may be stumped here, but I should be able to figure this out post stream or something like that. I was trying to think what could be going wrong. Why is shell? Why is bash? So if I just did, this is the same error I would get if I just did this. ZSH. Why is this SH? So I should just be writing node on this. I wonder if I did this, if I did node, and then went inside. Create, and then the bin, and the index.js. Does this work? Failed to create a workspace. Okay. What does this look like? We didn't get very far. lc/source. Okay. These are the wrong version numbers. Those are things we can fix. Excuse me. So things fell apart somewhere. Creating your workspace in AOC. So this was part of create workspace. I wonder. There must be some plugin, a way of plugging into the release hooks with NX release. To run my builds. NX release. Okay. Well, how do we like make sure the build? Okay. I kind of like want to build after versioning, I think, right? Okay. Pre-version command. Okay. We'll add that in. Do we have anything for release yet? Doesn't look like it. There we go. Let's try this. I think whatever happens will still hit the same issues. I don't think this solves what was ailing us, but I think it is something we would have had to do, and we would have hit it later. No, dash patch, just patch. Okay. Let's create starter at latest. Okay, so in that issue, we come over here and we run this. Creating or your workspace in AOC failed. Failed to create a workspace. Okay. AOC. Let's run again. Failed to apply preset. Gotta find module Typescript. Okay. Interesting. Well, this is where the preset generator, I believe, should be adding TypeScript latest. Excuse me. Let's try doing it again. We'll pass for both. I don't think it should matter. Can I find module TypeScript in here? Plugins, JS, utils, TypeScript. Oh, I wonder if this is an issue with some of the versions we still have. Let's just see if I do like 17 dot. Am I ever explicitly? That did get updated, I guess, when we ran nx migrate. that might be something to mention to the team. Let's try this. Oh, all right. Well, let's kill that project first, and we'll jump into the template. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. That's interesting. Nextcloud expects. Wait. What is this? Yes. Okay. Excuse me. This is my yes for now. Oh, I think I did minor on accident. Did I? Oh yeah, I did. I meant to do patch. It doesn't really matter. We're just publishing to the I guess we are like adjusting the actual Git history. So that's wild. But okay. Let's try it now. I don't think this way is going to work if we run npx. Yeah, still having that issue. But if we run it this way, okay, we're closer. That is not very helpful. I did provide verbose, didn't I? Okay. Can't use import statement outside a module. So we are doing that. I wonder if we're not doing it at the right level. Freaking ES modules, man. Excuse me. All right. MRF. We are making progress, though. Let's run our release. So 1.1 was published. Back up. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm even bothering publishing at this point. I just really need to run the build if I'm just going to run it this way. But I gotta figure out what's going on with that error. AOC. Oh, damn it. I thought I told it not to do that. We can't use require in that situation. So I got to like import. That makes sense, I guess. Does not resolve JSON module. Is this as a TypeScript config? Okay. Import assertion type missing. Needs an import. Okay. Is that from my import statement, I guess? Just gonna Google that, I guess. What about a dynamic import? Yes, I could do things that way. Okay. Let's try. I guess we'll just go with this to make this work. Go up a level. No. Can you use import statement? Where am I using import? I wonder if it's just this, but wrapped. Let me try just reading this in with the file reader, I guess. Read file. Excuse me. Turns a buffer. Well, it's still going to have this issue. This definitely won't fix it. I got less far. All right. So the issue is not there. Let's just leave this in. There we go. And let's hit the skip here. I don't think that would matter. The issue right now where I keep hitting is this. I wonder, is this something maybe? Failed to apply preset. So somewhere verbose. Is that an option? Let's try that. Okay. That usually works. Okay. Internal compile function. What? Where are we? Source command line generate. Huh. Something about this. Something about this doesn't like what's going on. Why is this the case? I wonder. TSAOC starter. We try running some of this, and then I'm coming up against my hard stop. So you need to run a build. This time, oh, okay. MRF. Okay. Boom, boom. Still doesn't like that. So it's not just that. So it's an issue with the preset that we have. It's an issue with this generator. We can't use import here. I wonder if this is because of the way I'm running things, actually. So like if we look at this, the generator. Yeah, I wonder if I need to change some of these back. Man, I hate modules. All this stuff sucks. It sucks so much. Then the TS fig. Own.js. Need to do the same over here. Yo, what's up, Edition Addict? How you doing? I'm just about to wrap up here, but struggling with module stuff. Common. And run this to common. I believe also it may just be something to do with inside of the generator. Let me try just running with this for now. CD, AOC. Build. What's up, Bronco? I don't know, man. It's almost like you don't like me or something. Just playing. We get rid of all this nonsense now. Just use require like a sane person. All right. Let's run it. Still getting that. Cannot use import statement outside of a module. It shouldn't, though. Modules. I wonder if the main is set wrong. Because this is not TSAOC starter source generators preset generator .ts. It should definitely be generator dot. Should definitely be looking for this one, the built one, not this one. That should actually not even be in the build. Interesting. I wonder if that's something I'm doing with NX release too. Let me try this. We'll go back into AOC template. No, it shouldn't be. It should be something I'm doing with release. It's probably something with this, actually. So in the built version, Oh. Oh, excuse me. It's almost like yeah, it is like what we're deploying here is not right. Let's do this. We'll do npm release or npm publish. Dist packages ts aoc starter. I don't know. We're doing it old school. All right. Nope. Oh wait. I bet AOC is still populated. This is my last stitch, and then I'm wrapping up the stream. Nope, still the same issue. That's wild. Why is it if I cd into AOC and we just open up VS Code here, why is it that my node modules for TS, why is this here? I guess that's the big question. What? Something's weird about, something's ain't right here. Okay. Okay. I see what's going on. It's version mismatched. What a pain in the butt. Let's try that. Hey, we have done it. Repo public? Yes. Exactly. We did it. All right. I gotta go get my kids. But yeah, this was fun. End of stream. Thanks for stopping by, Edition and Brocco. I'll see y'all tomorrow if y'all want. Peace.